Good morning, everyone. This is a short informational video regarding the 2008, I believe it's 2007 to 2010 Mitsubishi Outlander. Mine specifically is a 2.4. You know, they all vary, engines, so on and so forth, but pretty much the rest are the same, you know. Anyway, get to the point. I'm making this video because today I had to service my transmission. I was under the impression, you know, I'm a DIY. I was under the impression that cars can go 100,000 miles without transmission fluid change. I was wrong about that. I have a CVT transmission. CVT transmissions, from what I understand, have to be serviced every 20 to 30,000 miles, somewhere that. I haven't read up on it. I've looked on the web, and this came to my attention, and I was like, wow, I'm overdue. Pretty much I got this at 85,000 miles. I'm now at 130. So yeah, I'm overdue. I had a couple of accidents in the course of the years that I've had this vehicle, and I had to put the car back together myself. As you know, when axles get damaged, you know, you have to pull the axle out. Chances are you're going to lose transmission fluid, so you have to top up. So under those circumstances, was the only time that I actually put some kind of fluid in the transmission, but never did a full service on it. Took out the filter. See, the filter's nasty. Overdue. The O-ring is there. If you see my housing, it's apart. Now, the reason for this video is to cover the surprises that most videos don't tell you, which are the hard to reach screws and how to get to them. They only tell you this has to be taken out, that has to be taken out, but they don't get in depth. So when you try to do this yourself, you come into obstacles. And what the fucks? Some people don't even go through it, put it back together, take it to the mechanic, and get robbed. Okay, me, I'm not doing that. Me, I want to find out because I don't trust mechanics. I've had issues with mechanics in the past that have attempted to do something else to my vehicle to have me come back so they can get more money. Me, I'm not going for that. Unless I really need a mechanic, then I'll go to a mechanic. Otherwise, I'm going to do it myself. DIY for life. But in any event, here's what they don't tell you in those other videos. These two things here are the plates that hold the battery. Just like I'm holding them is how they're situated inside the vehicle. You have the screws on the top, as you can see. And then you also have screws on the bottom. See on both of them. Top, screws on the bottom. What they don't tell you in these videos is that when you pull to get this plate out, this is the first plate that has to come out, which is on this side. You have to get to this bolt, take it out, and then in order to get to that second bolt on this side, you have to bend it. If you don't bend it, I don't know how you're going to get this out. I haven't seen that in any of the videos on this vehicle that I've watched regarding servicing the transmission. So in order to service this transmission, you have to bend it, and then you can get the bolt out. I use the offset wrench, which is a 12 millimeter. It's double-sided 12 to get it out, because the ratchet would not fit in there, at least for the second bolt. First bolt, yes, the ratchet went straight in, got it out, but in order to line it up to get to the second bolt, it wouldn't come out. Then after that, I had to get this one, which was on this side. I'm like, wow, them bolts is there. How am I going to get to this? I managed to get the socket in it, the ratchet, and got that first bolt out. I got to turn the ratchet a little, just to loosen the bolt, and then I had to take the bolt out the rest of the way with my fingers. Once I got it out, then I had to bend this. That's why you see it bent. And then I put the offset ratchet to get it out. They don't tell you this in the video. Well, this is a surprise you'll encounter. Now, the transmission housing, 4 bolts. Uh-oh, hold on a minute. There's a bolt that goes here. There's a bolt that goes here. And just the opposite on the bottom. Now, the 2 bolts on the top, you'll have no problem. Stick the ratchet on and get it off, no problem. For the other ones, it's a different story. You have to actually, you have to go through the splash guard in the bottom to get to the transmission, to get up in there. Now, the one closer to the firewall, you can get out, straight out with the ratchet. The one closer to the radiator, you can go through that little splash guard, loosen it. But the way the transmission is situated, you won't be able to get straight to it. So you have to get in, and then you have to reach down in here and unscrew the bolt the rest of the way with your fingers. Then you can pull the O-ring out and transmission filter out with your fingers. Another thing that is hard, well, it's not hard, I wouldn't say hard. You're supposed to take the line that's going to the cooler that cools the transmission fluid. You need to pull that out in order to release the fluid. They said, what is it, 3.5 quarts is supposed to come out? Well, that actually didn't happen. I let it drip for a while. Very little came out, so I ran the car, put the battery back in, ran the car for maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and let whatever come out and turned it off. This is not the correct way to do it. This is not what Mitsubishi recommends. However, I'm a person that believes you do not turn a car on unless you have oil in it. And I do not want to destroy my transmission. So I'm going to do it the cold way. Like I said, Mitsubishi doesn't recommend this, but I don't plan on buying a transmission that I have to pay a mechanic to put in this vehicle. So it's not going to hurt me to do it this way. It just maybe will be less effective. Not much, very little, but it will work. Now, as far as the bottom part, I don't know, you see I got the pan situated there that caught the oil. That's what came out of the line. Now, once you take the bottom pan off, the transmission oil pan, they say 5 point something quarts is supposed to come out. That's the easy part. You take the bolts out. Hopefully none of the bolts are rusted, and they won't break on you. You take them out. Let the you do the drain bolt first. Drain, let it drain. Take the other bolts out. Take the pan off. Clean the pan. Change the filter. Put it back together. Top up, and then you're done. Job done. That's the easy part. The hardest part you're going to have, which is going to take time, is this. I started this at 7 o'clock. Roughly 8:20, I finally got the housing open because I was baffled. I wouldn't say baffled, stuck on how to get these bolts out. But I did it. So now I'm going to put it back together. And that's my video on the Mitsubishi Outlander ES 2008. This is a 2.4 liter engine. Many crashes this vehicle has been in. My key turn, it starts with no problem. Never choked on me. Still runs smooth. I try to keep my vehicle serviced in all aspects. I just did a makeover and did everything. Engine, spark plugs, struts, control arms, everything. My car runs like a new car. You know why? Because I don't trust a mechanic. I may do things a little different than Mitsubishi's recommendations, but again, I would rather have my transmission longer than to take a chance on burning it out. You have a good day. I hope this video was helpful, and everything is here that I've told you is at your own risk. This is a disclaimer. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a DIYer. So anything I told you here today is for you to know, for you to try if you want to. But I'm not saying that this is the way things are supposed to be. Have a good day. Bye-bye.